Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing a reading for the sign of Libra for the month of March 2021. Clear. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Libra. So let's take a look into the energies that you are navigating and experiencing this March. And this will be for the end of March into the beginning of April. Just because it is about halfway through the month that we're getting to this right now. So it'll take about that long to get your next reading out. But also remember, these readings are essentially timeless. So whenever you find it is the right timing for you, even if it's a year later and you stumble upon this, you stumbled upon it at the exact right time. And also remember, this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone. Bits and pieces may resonate. The whole thing may resonate. Nothing may resonate. And if that is the case, check out your other sign placements as well. So Libra, first card out for you is the Empress. All right, so this is new cycles. This is the birthing of creations. This is abundance, joy, fertility. All of the goddess energies, right? And then we have the Three of Wands as the next card out. Let's get some more energy here, and I'm not reading reversals unless they are made extremely clear, Spirit. In which case, this fell out like that. All right, so we'll leave that. And we got the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, that's clear, and the Sun card. Okay. And so what it's looking like for you, Libra, is that you've been waiting on something. You've been waiting on something. You've really not wanted to release it or let it go. It's like, I feel like you've been waiting for something to turn around, for a situation to turn around, for a person possibly, for something to come fully into fruition. And it's just not really happening. It's not really happening. I feel like you've even really kind of been juggling some different things, right? In order to keep space in your reality for this thing that is just not coming through. It's not coming through, and it's not quite manifesting. But we have the Empress here, and we also have the Sun card coming out as your last card. So let's get some more details on that. And the Magician. All right, so there's some really powerful energies here supporting you. Let's feel into this some more. What does that all mean? Then we have the High Priestess. All right, so some major arcana coming out here. So what does this mean? Does this mean that this cycle, this thing that Libra's holding on to, that it is going to work out? Is that, yeah, we got the Two of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles here. All right, so for some of you guys, this may be a relationship. And what I'm feeling here is that, yeah, it sounds like it is going to work out. It's like you have really committed yourself to something, even though there may have been people that told you that you should walk away. Your own intuition at times may have told you that. Or maybe not your intuition, but your head may have told you that. Your heart may have told you that. But something inside of you told you not to release this thing, not to let go, to keep waiting it out, to see what was going to happen. And it looks like ultimately that dedication and that loyalty to whoever or whatever this is, for many of you, this may be a whoever. For those of you who it's not a whoever, this could be like a project that you were working on. It could be like a job that you knew if you stuck it out, it would pay off. Whatever this is, it ultimately looks like it is going to pay off for you. Yeah, and this is interesting actually, because we have a card that makes me think of work and a card that makes me think of love. And so it could be either situation. I feel like there's going to be people watching this that each of those is going to resonate for. But whatever this job, project, or relationship is, it's like, I feel like there was this energy where it was just really stagnant and it wasn't feeling inspired for a while. But yet you knew that you weren't meant to let go. And then all of a sudden, it's like that inspiration comes in. You see, it's like she's receiving this, like these downloads almost from the sun. So it almost, for some of you guys, I feel like you had some sort of breakthrough where you realized what it was, right, with these cards here, that you needed to do in order to bring life to this, right? Whatever this thing was, you realized where it was that you could shift your energy, to shift the energy of the situation, where it was that you could, where did you have the power? And I feel like that's part of what the lesson was, is it was learning, like, where do you have power in this situation? What actions can you take in order to facilitate this and move this forward? And a lot of that has to do with our own perspective, our own energy, right? Even if we're dealing with an outside thing or with another person, right? When we take ownership of our own energy and we do our own work and shift our own vibration, that naturally shifts our experience. And so a lot of times that can provide the shift that a situation needs. It's really fascinating and interesting the way that works. And it's a part of it too, is a lot of times we have situations on the outside that appear like they don't have a whole lot to do with us, but really they're mirroring back to us energies within ourselves that we haven't addressed yet. And so I feel like for some of you guys, it's like you understood what within you needed to be addressed and shifted so that you could come more into alignment. It's like you just weren't quite in alignment with whatever it was that you were, whether with this relationship or with this job, and the way that you wanted it to go. Like, it couldn't quite flow until a shift happened. And so you understood whatever that shift was. And for some of you guys, maybe it was compromise, right? That's something that your energy is always learning, how to compromise without compromising the self, right? But there's definitely, with the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, like a major lesson here that unfolded around this. And we have the Empress and the Hierophant, which can both represent Taurus energy. So there's definitely strong Taurus energy in this reading. With the Sun, there's also some Leo energy coming through here. But I don't like to really put too much into the signs, because that's going to be different for different people, right? But those are the signs that we do have present here. Definitely with that Taurus energy strongly present. But it's, and that makes sense too, right? Because if we're looking beyond the Sun, we're looking at the energy. What is the energy of Taurus? It's the energy of loyalty. It's that energy of being strong and steadfast and moving steadily toward a goal, of having patience, of having persistence. And I feel like that's what you had here, and that really paid off. But it was like, you really understood. For some of you guys, it was just understanding the gift of a situation too. That's a thing for some of you guys. You understood the gift. What is the virtue that I'm learning here? And for a lot of you guys, it was patience. Where is divine timing coming into play here? And really, you're beginning to see and understand the reason that things had to happen and take this very slow progression, right? And the reason for the challenges and obstacles, and what you learned about yourself in that process, what it was that you gained in that process. And now we have the Four of Wands coming out. So this is stability, right? This is stability. This is celebration. This is completion of a first leg of a journey, right? The first quarter of the journey there. And so coming into that stability, coming into that security, that foundation, and then the Lovers coming out. Yeah. So for some of you guys, this is definitely a love situation. And yeah, the Four of Wands with the Lovers, especially having the Two of Cups out here and the Sun card. This is definite, like, sacred union, divine counterpart energy coming through here. So for some of you guys, this was your divine counterpart that you were waiting on, and I don't necessarily even mean waiting on in separation. Like, you guys may have been together in some point, in some way, but not fully together, right? Like, your energy still wasn't fully aligned, and so you were experiencing a lot of resistance, right? But you hung in through that resistance, and you actually did the work that was necessary, right? Because that's the thing, and it's really important, I think, especially when we're talking about divine counterparts, twin flame type energies, right? It's really important to do the work on the self. A lot of, if you watch different spiritual teachers and different things like that work with twin flame energy, a lot of times they'll guide you to do work on yourself with the intent of shifting the other person. Or you'll get really caught up in the other person's energy, and that's a distraction. And so one of the major lessons is stop worrying about them. Notice their energy, but notice what it's bringing up in you. What is it mirroring back in you? What is it teaching you? And how can you heal that energy in yourself? And I feel like that's something that you guys really started to understand and work with, and you took the focus. Like, yes, you were still putting work into this. You were still putting dedication. You still had your heart set on this person, and you didn't give up. But you made sure that the focus went onto you. And that's what really is allowing this energy to come through for you now. Yeah. And then we have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. All right, so that's beautiful romantic energy. That is, that's youthful energy. This is like coming into the situation. I'm just feeling a lot of like fresh, innocent energy. It's like there's like a beauty and an innocence to your relationship now that's coming through, which is really, really gorgeous to see. It's just like it started like whatever was these issues were in the past. It's like you guys were able to put those behind you and to really move forward. And to really to just start, this is like a whole new chapter of your journey that I'm feeling starting for you guys. Oh, I love how those cards flew out. So we have the Emperor and the Strength card coming out, right? And so this is like you stepping into your energetic sovereignty and autonomy. And I love how you like we have like this beautiful feminine with the lion. And so once again, more Leo energy coming out. So we got heavy Leo and Taurus here. And then the Emperor, this is Aries energy, right? But it's that take charge kind of energy. But it's very much that energy. It's like take charge. But then we've also got the Lamb down here. And so it's like I'm really feeling this harmonizing of the masculine and the feminine within yourself. I'm really feeling this bringing in, it's like a renewal of that childlike innocence, but also this quiet strength. It's like you learned how to cultivate that strength within yourself and how to soften that strength with compassion, which is really beautiful. Yeah, that was the strategy. I'm being drawn to the chess piece that he's holding here, right? That was the strategy. The strategy was the unifying of these different aspects, right? The light and the dark, the soft and the strength, right? The vulnerability and the authority. And really learning how to move within those energies. Yeah, I really love that. I really love that. There's so much of that beautiful, that pure kind of energy coming through here. And then we have death, rebirth. Yeah. And so for some of you guys, this may have been a situation where it had to end at least a little bit in the physical, like you may have had to take a period of separation from each other, but you definitely never let go. However, you really worked on, and if this isn't what you've done that yet, this is what you need to do in order to facilitate the outcome that I'm seeing here. Okay? And so this is the guidance to move forward to this the sacred union or reunion. I'm feeling is really releasing and letting go and balancing the aspects of yourself, balancing your own energy, working on healing those aspects of you. Like you may have had to go into a period of separation. If you're in separation now, that's what you need to do in order to like look at you and what's being brought up that wants to be healed in you, and to really allow yourself this rebirthing process. And as you go through this transformation, your connection is transformed. They're probably transforming as well. And then there is a rebirth and a renewal here. And then we have the Three of Cups and the Tower. Okay, that's interesting energy. Tell me more about the Three of Cups and the Tower. Seven of Wands. Judgment, Eight of Wands. Yeah. So what I'm feeling for this right now is that this is a really unexpected and joyful breakthrough is what I'm feeling. This is that sun, sun, magician, high priestess energy that we were talking about. A really unexpected and joyful breakthrough. And this is also you reconnecting to your joy. And it's like, notice how she's alone here, right? She's in meditation. She is This is you, right? And then we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck here. But this is you in your energetic sovereignty, in your bubble, right? All of these outer energies, they're not bothering you. You're not even fazed by them because you are whole and complete within your own energy, right? This is you not worrying about the opinions of other people, not worrying about any of the drama of anybody else, right? Just really standing in your truth, in your knowing, in your energy, and feeling whole and complete within yourself. Right? Not being bothered, not being affected by those outside influences anymore. And so I think that that's part of what you were learning as well. And it's like you found that joy and that bliss and that peace within yourself. Right? And that was key. If we still feel as though we are not whole and complete on our own, we do not draw in lasting union with another. Because it's this whole misnomer that like we need our other half in order to be whole. No, we need to be whole first. They are the piece that complements, but we have to find that within ourselves first. And then it's like once you understand that, then this energy comes in. Right? This is the awakening and the action and the movement, the momentum of energy that comes with that awakening, that comes with that realization. Yeah. And I also feel for somebody, it really is like you're learning how to not, like there may have also been energy in the way where there were people who had their own opinions about your connection, and you were really letting those opinions sort of get into your head, you or this other person. And so it's also about realizing and understanding and freeing yourself from that trap. Really knowing and understanding that like there's going to be people on the outside who don't get it. They're going to have their thoughts. They're going to have their opinions about how you should proceed, what you should do, who you should be with, how you should live your life. And it's about letting all of that stuff go, not being influenced by that anymore. And I think that's another big part of what this shift is as well. Yeah. And I feel like this other person too, for some of you guys, it's like they may not, either you or them, remember, it's general, flip-flop it however it fits. Somebody wasn't fully awakened either. Somebody wasn't fully awakened, and they're awakening. And that's part of what this energy is too. They're awakening. They're realizing it's like they're going into this space within themselves. They're actually receiving the information that they need, the understanding, the illumination. And then that's bringing about action, and probably with this Eight of Wands, communication as well. And I feel almost like they're sending their energy to you first in the non-physical, you or them. Maybe you guys are meeting first together in the non-physical, right? And in the beginning stages of this. And then that is then transferring into the physical. But it's like you're sending that message. You're sending that psychic message. I'm almost feeling like that psychic message out there. And then we have the Hermit and the Star. And so that's major awakening, right? This is once again major arcana. Major arcana fucking up the ass for you guys. This is ridiculous how much major. And the Wheel on the bottom of the deck. Like, come on. So this is a huge breakthrough. This is a huge shift, a huge new cycle. And it came from this process. Remember, look, once again, going within. Going within, right? Oh my God, I love this. I feel like this is like, honestly, this is like the divine feminine. This is the masculine, or vice versa, right? And they're sitting there, each individually, having this breakthrough, going within, doing that healing work, sending out that vibration, sending out that message, right? And that message is being received. And that's turning this wheel, right? Temperance, another major arcana, major healing here, right? Patience. And that patience is going to lead. I mean, she doesn't look too happy about it, right? But that patience is going to lead to this. Let's see. Any final cards here? Any final cards here? Okay, we got the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Got the Knight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ten of Cups. Yeah. So this is, with this Seven of Swords energy here, this is interesting. I'm feeling this kind of as like, interesting. I'm feeling like he's sneaking up on her. That's what this feels like to me when I see this. So it's like sneaky, but I'm not necessarily thinking sneaky in a bad way, right? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, so that's that stable earth energy. We got earth and fire all over the place in this reading, you guys. And then the Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups, so that's reunion, right? That's nostalgia. That's somebody coming back in. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of non-physical, non-verbal, telepathic communication going on. And then I think somebody sneaks back in here when you least expect it. Yeah, they sneak back in. Page of Swords. They may be watching you right now as you guys are in this process of transformation. I feel like they may be watching you, or vice versa. Yeah, we got the King of Wands, and look at how passionate and sultry he is in this card. And once again, that's fire energy, right? Yeah, with the lion in the background. So, yeah, I feel like they're watching you. They're watching your journey, and it's almost like inspiring them. And they will make themselves known when your energy comes into alignment, right? When you come out the other side of this healing journey, they will absolutely make their presence known. Yeah, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Queen of Wands, counterpart to the King of Wands. Yeah. Coming out of confusion and setting clear intentions. And then Justice. All right. Yeah, which is your card, Libra. All right, I absolutely love it. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, hit that like button. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. Also, down below, there is my email listed with the description of the different services I offer. I do personal readings. I also do a lot of other things. I do some really powerful types of energy healing. We work with all different kinds of stuff, not just cleansing the energy field, but we work with belief systems. We work with the inner child, trauma, all different types of stuff. So whatever it is that you are requiring assistance with, if you are requiring assistance, there's probably something that we can figure out, and I love doing that with you guys. So absolutely, if your first time in my channel, welcome. If you are wanting more videos, I do a lot of daily readings on the different energies and stuff like that. I do some twin flame readings every now and then. I like to mix it up with a lot of different things, but if you like the vibe, join the tribe, hit the subscribe button, click the bell with the little squigglies so that you're notified when more videos come out. So much love to you, Libra. Have a wonderful March into April.